We had an altercation. Her hands was in my face.
Incorrect. I was living in a homeless shelter with his daughter. I gave Mr. Modeste his money. I don't owe him any money.
Plaintiff Loxley Modeste loaned his ex money for bills, but when it came time to pay him back, she said she'd already settled up. He's suing for $2,330. Defendant Shaquana Mitchell says her ex is a low-down liar who withheld child support until the loan was paid off. She says she owes him nothing.
About to give us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
I do. Thank you. The Honorable Judge Jerry Springer now presiding.
Morning, Najee.
It's case number 003 on the docket, Modeste versus Mitchell.
Okay, thank you, and
You're welcome, Judge.
welcome to you. We have the plaintiff, Loxley Modeste.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are suing your, it says ex-girlfriend, Shaquana Mitchell.
Yes.
Oh, he's suing you for $2,330 for borrowed rent money.
Ms. Mitchell came to me and said that she was backed up on her rent and other bills.
Yeah.
So she needed some money to pay her bills.
Not true.
You said ex-girlfriend. How did you guys meet?
I was 18 years old. Mr. Modeste was a cab driver. He saw me with my oldest daughter that was 3 months old and stopped me. Decided to take me home, gave me his number, and we've been talking ever since then.
She was all by herself. She had no daughter with her at the time, so she's not
Mr.
telling the
Modeste,
truth.
you're not telling the truth. I had my
Hold on.
3-month-old child in front of me, bags in my hand, and a paper check from my job. You drove me home.
If
Your
the
Honor.
details are wrong,
Yes.
it couldn't have been that bad because you were with her for 9 years.
Correct.
You know what happened? We had an altercation on January 17th.
Yeah.
Yeah, she slapped me in my face.
Incorrect.
I went to her house to drop off some keys to her. I had her keys, her house keys. I went to drop off her keys. So I called her downstairs. I said, look, come get your keys because I don't want no problem. Come get your keys now. Bring my keys up for me. I went upstairs, dropped her keys up. Her daughter was in front of the door. I gave her daughter the keys. Turned around to leave her house. She called me. Oh, come. I want to talk to you about my daughter, about our daughter at the time. Yeah.
About properties
I
that he
stood
owns.
in front of the door. Her hands was in my face. Go to get the elevator. I left the elevator, took the stairs to go down. She pushed me, Your Honor. She pushed me down the stairs, Your Honor.
Not correct. He didn't want me and my kids to live with him. I asked him numerous times because that's how it came up about the rent money. I was living in a homeless shelter with his daughter.
She needed some money for rent.
Yeah.
And you, being the father of her child, you said, I'll loan you the money. Is there a written contract?
There is a written contract right here, Your Honor.
Okay. Is this the one signed October 21st, 2018?
That's correct, Your Honor.
He decided to do the contract because I asked him for the money for rent. He decided to give it to me.
Yes.
Mr. Modeste told me he was not giving me any money until that paper.
You paid him back the $2,330?
Mr. Modeste and I had an agreement for him to give me $200 weekly for his daughter, which is Exhibit A.
Okay.
And he decided to deduct that money from the loan money. I did not receive any payments from Mr. Modeste after this for 8 weeks because he decided to tell me that's due to the money that I owe him.
She gave you $800. So that $2,330 now all of a sudden is down to $1,600 something.
And I also explained to Mr. Modeste that if I owed you money and you're giving me $200 for your daughter, you cannot take any money from her.
Your Honor,
But
yeah.
there were weeks that you didn't pay the child support, right?
Correct.
You didn't
Because
pay in April
Your Honor, our agreement was this first loan that I gave her for the $800, she's going to, whatever money that I was supposed to give her, I'm going to keep it, and it's going to go towards the loan,
So
which
where
came up
is
to
the
$800,
contract for
Your
that?
Honor.
Why didn't I sign a contract
that's
if you
when I
had me
gave her
sign a
the
contract for
receipt.
$2,000?
I only see 3 weeks that he didn't pay you $200. So even if he didn't pay you for your child $200 a week for those 3 weeks, in other words, instead of him paying you, he kept the money, so that's $600 less that you have to pay him back. We're now down to $1,400 that you have paid him back. The $800 here and the 3 weeks that you forgave him, it's a legal term, forgave him the $200 payments. So $1,400 is in your pocket. That wasn't in your pocket
Your Honor,
before,
can I say
which
something?
means
Hang on, the judge
you're
is speaking.
still interrupting.
She wasn't working from April of 2019 to December of 2009. And I was the one who was taking care of her household, paying her bills, paying her. doing
Why
everything
did
for
you
Miss
do it,
Mitchell,
Mr.
Your Honor.
Modeste? Because you stopped me from going to work and told me.
Ma'am, stop speaking. He's talking.
I agree. There is still about $900.
$930.
$930 that she hasn't paid you back. I don't know what you're arguing about. It would seem to me, in your position, thank you very much, I got money back. The evidence before me says that the plaintiff should be awarded $930. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.